Hi y'all. Today is Saturday, January 23rd, and I've recorded a few videos about this, but I haven't looked at them again, so I don't know if they're like post-worthy or if I'm gonna just delete them. But today was the day I was supposed to get these staples out in my arm. If you've watched the videos, you know I fell holding some glass, and the glass broke and kind of tore up my arm. And I had 30 staples put in about 2 weeks ago. And today I was supposed to get the staples taken out. It was very painful, and it was messy, and it was tiring to not be able to do the things I'm used to doing. Today I went to the emergency room to get my staples removed, and I asked the person there, the triage nurse, I asked her, is this gonna hurt? Like, I like to brace myself. I was gonna ask for some pain medication or to be numbed up, and she said, no, it doesn't hurt. Then she said, it feels like when you got the staples in. And I said, oh no, that hurt a lot. And she was like, oh, it's not that bad. It's hardly any pain. Like a fool, I just said, okay. When I tell you, they went to take those staples out, I was screaming, I was crying, I was in so much pain. If someone tells you it's not painful to get staples taken out, I would just advise you to not listen. I, in hindsight, should have just asked for pain medication or for them to numb me up from the jump. It would have been so much easier. I would not want to repeat that pain. It was horrible. Then, some of the staples were a little stuck, and I mean, to have staples ripped from your flesh of a wound, and these staples are not like a stapler, like not like an office stapler. They go like up, right, and then down. So that's a regular staple, right? These staples go up, across, and down, and then on either side they like curve in. So the point is, it's like hooked into your skin. So first of all, pulling it out, of course, is gonna hurt. And then if they get stuck, honey, oh, it was not good. Then he gets to the last few and he says, oh, the wound reopened. You need more staples. Y'all, I just cried. I was so discouraged. Oh, it was just I was so upset and in so much pain. So they finally take all the staples out. And then they're like, oh, we should numb her up. So they numb me up and put in more staples, which I'm grateful for the numbing, but by that time, it already hurt. Currently, I'm in pain. I cried a while because the pain is just crazy. And I think I just was so discouraged with how the whole process went. They actually want me to make another appointment to see a specialist because they want to see why the wound reopened. And they want to see if I need physical therapy or rehab, which I'm praying I don't, mostly because that's expensive, and I don't. This injury is already taking up my time. I had to ride in an ambulance. I went to 2 emergency rooms so far, 3 if you count today. So it's taking up time and money, and I'm not really like excited about that. So I just want this whole thing to be over. I'm grateful for my roommates who've been advocating for me. They know better than I do about like medical stuff and how you have to advocate for yourself. I've never had to do this before, and I'm not great at it. I'm more like, I just want to go home. I just want to be done. You know, that's kind of my thing. But here we are. I've got more staples in my arm. I'm in pain, but I'm really grateful for God because this has been such a crazy week, and I want to like debrief it all, but I don't know. Some of it I think is I'm still processing a good portion of it. Some of it I think is more private. Yeah, but I'm excited because I really do believe that God is doing some amazing things and helping me to be the woman He created me to be. And that's exciting because I think so often I can look at my failures and things that didn't go the way I would have liked them to go. Prayers that I felt like I just got a no on or I'm still waiting on an answer with. And yeah, I was getting very discouraged for a while, but when you've been living in a place of discouragement and hopelessness, being excited about your life is refreshing. So that's been nice. I've really been focusing in on God's love for me and how it just makes all the difference. I think I've shared before that I hold relationships in high regard, and I've been rejected a lot. I'm talking about friendships, like friendships. I've been broken up with too, but friendships, and then I was broken up with like a couple times. The second one was like, if I'm being totally honest, I think last year was the closest I've gotten to walking in full healing from that situation. Honestly, the Lord is still having me heal fully from that, from all of that. But I think even that goes to show, like, I really care about people, and I feel like I try to go out of my way to communicate that care. And so when I feel like it's taken for granted or just rejected, like, no, I don't want a relationship with you. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to spend time with you or invest in getting to know you. I take it so hard. I feel like it's the ultimate, like just a dagger, I think that is something that I've allowed to hold me back and dictate how I move and how I think. And let me tell you something. I told you before, I was reading this book on rejection. I need to get back to it, because that thing will sneak up on you and try to get you. And I don't want to be in this place where past hurts keep holding me back. And this is the thing. It's cyclical, right? So let's say rejection's my thing. It's not my thing. I don't claim rights to it or anything like that. But let's say rejection is the thing that I've noticed in my life, keeps coming up, and I keep having a terrible reaction to it. Then, because of, like, when it comes up, I am like, oh, this is terrible. I feel so awful. Let me watch a movie. Or let me eat some cake. Or let me buy something new. And those things become this addictive remedy, this comfort-seeking solution, pseudo-solution to whatever emotional issue is going on. And then that's a whole other issue, right? So not only is the rejection the issue, but now these things I'm trying to put on top of the rejection to heal, or, just to numb myself from the rejection, they're a whole issue too, because now they're idols, because they've been put in the place of God. God is my comfort. God is my healer. God is my help. So if I'm not going to Him, but I'm going to these other external natural things, that's a problem, Yeah, so I think I'm going off a rabbit trail here a little bit, but my point is, I'm really grateful to God, because the more I meditate on His love for me, the more I'm able to fight back in those moments of rejection, and not, and choose to not watch a movie, but to go into worship, to read some of God's Word, and to just to talk to Him honestly. I think God and I have a pretty open and honest relationship where I feel like I do tell Him, like I sit and talk to Him, but I think sometimes I may need to labor there, like sit in that a little bit and not rush to go. And then listen to hear what He says and look at what the Word says. Like, there needs to be more in those moments than like, God, I just feel awful. I don't know. I'm still learning, y'all. I'm still learning, but I do plan on walking free this year, free of past hurts, free of insecurity, free of comparison, free of jealousy, free of whatever, impurity, like just whatever would hinder me from being the woman God created me. I want no parts, whether it be people, whether it be situations, whatever, and I think, I'm grateful to God for His mercy, and I don't want to, we never know when we're going to die, and I don't want to die in this place. I don't want to die not having accomplished what God sent me here to do. I don't want to die not having lived the life that God says I can live. That's just whack to me. So I'm excited about this year. I'm excited about walking into what it looks like to be a warrior, and what it looks like to be a woman who's bold as a lion because I'm righteous in Christ, and a woman who just is confident in God's faithfulness. I'm so I'm so convinced. I'm so sure that God has my back, that I'm not moved about what people say about me. I'm not moved about what doors are opening or what doors are closed, what opportunities I seem to miss, or regrets or past mistakes. Like, I'm just so, first of all, confident because I know I'm being obedient, and because I know that God honors the obedience, and He honors the fact that we have a relationship, and He wants good things for me. So anyway, I feel like this is kind of a more sporadic video, but just want to check in, give you guys a quick update, and sorry, I am in pain. I'm just kind of adjusting here. I got some ice pack in here. It's supposed to help with just extra pain. Whew. But your girl is going through, but I am fighting, and there's just so much good about God. There really is. It doesn't mean that, like, life doesn't have any issues or there's nothing, you know what I mean? But, like, He loves me. The God of the universe is not just, and not just like, oh, you're cool, Robin. No, like, He loves me. He loves spending time with me. He loves when I talk to Him. He loves when I speak to Him first thing in the morning. He loves when He's the last on my mind. Like, He can't get enough of me. I love that. Let me tell you something. As somebody who used to be told, like, oh, you're too much and, like, whatever, I love the fact that God does not get enough of me. I can be super annoying, and God is like, I like spending time with you. I pray you all know a love like this, and the only love like this is God. People will love you. They may love you the best they can, but it's limited. It's going to always be limited because we're limited beings, and we have our flaws and our faults, and we can do the best we can. You know, we can try real hard, but we're going to make a mistake. We're not going to love people perfectly. God enables us to love better, but only He has perfect love. I'm just really grateful that He chose to love me. He chooses to love me. Like, I mean, there's just so many aspects of, like, His love every day, no matter what time of day, no matter what's going on, no matter what someone just said, no matter what I just said or did. God's love towards me. He's pursuing me. He's never like, I don't want to talk to you right now. You're the worst. He's like, okay, come, let's talk about it. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Hear what I have to say to you. Receive the correction. Even that, like, learning to really say in those moments, God, thank you for correction. To not, like, let, like, you know, you ever be in church and someone says something and you're like, that's me. I wonder if they're talking about me. But, you know, to not turn off and be like, well, let me just write my journal for a little bit. But to be like, God, thank you for correction. I love correction because it means you love me. And that's what the word says. He corrects those who He loves. If you don't get corrected by God, you're not really his child. Like, take that in for a minute. We have, like, He corrects us because He loves us. And we have this twisted and warped view of love, but love is correction. So, in any case, there's just so much up in the air this year, right now. At least right now. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I have so many questions. And, yeah, I have so many questions. More questions than answers right now about just my life. But thanks for watching my rambling and ridiculousness. Maybe I should call it shit a rambling and ridiculousness. Robin's rambling and ridiculousness. I feel like that's not really good because I do talk about Jesus, and that's not ridiculous. Though I can ramble about Him. So I don't know. I'm still trying to grow my hair. I think it's like doing okay. Oh my gosh! Look at this. Sorry. Am I hype? Am I exaggerating right now? I feel like this is kind of long though. And this is like just a side piece. Let me see what's going on over here.